Welcome to another episode of Talks with Taj. It's your girl Taj, the CEO and host of this show.
Okay.
And I'm introducing my friend. Introduce yourself, friend.
What's good, y'all? My name is Kalo. I go by the name of Kalo the One. Y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Kalo the One. That's KALOTHE1. I'm a model, actor, musician, and philanthropist. I like helping people. At the end of the day, that's pretty much it about me. So yeah, let's get it.
Okay, I know that's right. So one thing I like to do is check the mental health of all my guests, which, is going to be from now on.
That's real.
So how's your mental health as of right now? Because mental health matters, especially
Yeah.
with black men. Mental health matters.
Yeah.
So let's really talk about that.
I feel like lately I've been going through a lot, like personally and on social media as well, to whereby I've been ignoring it, but I'm not about to hop on your platform and act like I'm good all the way, because I'm not good all the way, and I got to start recognizing that, because I be ignoring that a lot of the time, and, I'm going to just say, like, I'm gonna get the help I need. Like, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
See, I like the honesty. Because not a lot of people are honest, but the honesty is good.
Yeah, because it's like people will get on here and be like, yeah, I'm thugging it out. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, no, bro, we're human. We're supposed to show emotion. We're supposed to show that sometimes it's okay not to be okay. I got to realize that. Real talk. Like, because if you act like everything's okay all the time, then you're just going to crash out straight up. And I've been in that position before to where it's been like I've crashed out in multiple different ways. And I just got to start recognizing those patterns and those movements to whereby it's like I won't crash out, because if I start talking about it and recognizing that I need help, that's facts for sure. I just need good people around me, then everything will get better. Because if you're real, then things will get better straight up.
I agree. Okay, so let's talk about like your upbringing. So what was your upbringing like before you became a model, musician?
Yeah.
I was about to say dancer. I'm like, wait,
No,
you don't
I
do
ain't
that.
gonna lie. Before you even say anything else, like, I know how to make music, model, act, do all of this. But dancing, that was the one talent I was never blessed with. I'm okay with that, because it is. I let the dancers do their thing. I let everybody who be hyped do their thing. I know how to get hyped. I know how to get lit. But really, like, bust a move, hit a 1-2, like, nah, that ain't me.
That ain't your thing.
Nah.
So what was your childhood like?
My childhood was good. I was brought up real good. You feel me? When I first moved here from Africa, I was 2 years old. So, like, I'm in that position where it's like the best of both worlds. Like, yeah, I was born in Africa, but I moved here when I was 2. Like, I don't remember anything.
Where in Africa though?
Zambia, that's Central Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Excuse
yeah.
me.
You get. I'm just trying to let you know where it is, because
No,
a
I
lot
feel
of people,
you.
a
They
lot of
don't
people
know.
say like, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Ghana, I'm from South Africa. Like, nah,
Oh
like,
no, sweetie. I could say Cameroon. I say that's West Africa. West Side. Stop playing. Hello. You
know what I'm
feel me?
saying? Like, come on now, you got to be real with it.
I'm trying
It's
to tell
like,
you.
ever since I came from Africa, I'll just say this, like, the one memory that I have from being in Africa, like, the one memory is like I was sitting in the back of this van with my granddad, rest in peace. He's in heaven right now and watching over me. And we was just in the van. He was driving. I think he was driving. I don't know. I was 2. I don't remember. But, he was in one of the front seats, and it was my family in the car. I just remember being in the back, just looking at everything and being like, this is just so beautiful. I was just a kid, 2 years old. Probably wouldn't even 1 at that point, because I moved here to Atlanta to the United States when I was 2. So it's like to even remember that, it's just like it makes me feel so good, because it helps me recognize where I'm from. You just gotta remember where you come from, no matter what. Like, yeah, I got all these followers, I got all these likes, you see me right now, I'm popping, I'm doing everything that I want to be doing, but it came from nothing. You feel me? Like, it genuinely came from nothing.
I respect it. Because sometimes you got to come from nothing to be something.
Yeah, and that's the only way you're gonna be something, if you got something to work for it. Straight up.
I agree. So what influenced you to, well, at first, how I met you was through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And, you were doing TikTok at the time.
Yeah.
And then, like we talked about on the back end, you were like, yeah, like, TikTok's not really my thing. So what really got you into modeling before, like, the whole TikTok thing?
It's crazy. Like, I never wanted to model, and I'll say this so many times. I posted so many videos of me saying, like, I never wanted to model because I genuinely never wanted to model.
Mhm.
But a friend put me on. I'm gonna say her name. Shout out to you, Shantae, because you was the one who really like put me in position to. You was the one who referred me to modeling and acting company, to whereby it was like you genuinely changed my life, and I always recognize that no matter what position I'm in, I'll always recognize that no matter how we are. We may not talk anymore. We adults, but that's just how life going. I recognize that, and I always just give thanks to you, because if it wasn't for you putting that recommendation out there, I wouldn't have put myself out there.
Mhm.
So thank you for that. Genuinely, like, no matter how it is, I always wish love for you, and I always wish the best for you. But at the end of the day, like, after that happened, I'll tell you how the story how it happened. So look, I remember this story so vividly. Like, it was a sunny day,
On a
and
sunny day, please.
promise you it was a sunny day, like, for
You gotta
real.
carry on with the. Oh my God, it was a sunny day, and we was driving in the hoopty, and we was just chilling and whatnot.
And that's the crazy part. We wasn't driving. We wasn't doing nothing. I was doing the trash. I was taking the
Trash,
trash out. My mama told me to take the trash out. Yes,
trash.
trash. She
Hold
just
on,
told me
trash.
trash.
Like I'm. Okay, you was for real. It's trash. Okay, you was taking
Yeah,
out the
like, it was the
trash.
trash. She told me to take the trash out.
Mhm.
And it was like, when I was taking the trash out, I got a call from this modeling and acting school. The modeling and acting school is called Barbizon. So Barbizon hit me up talking about something. Oh, we want to come through, and we see the potential in you. So we want you to come through with us and really just be you, because I don't know what they saw in me, but I'm glad they saw it in me, because I ain't see it in myself. And ever since, like, I'll say this right now to my parents, my mom and my dad, like, I appreciate y'all so much for even taking that risk to invest in me, because I know how hard it was for y'all. We African, we coming to the United States trying to just make a name for ourselves, and trying to just do what we got to do. Every single dollar we get, we got to put it back into the family, or just got to put it back into making more bread. It's like they put that same bread that they got to make into helping me become somebody, and that genuinely keeps me going. And I'll say, like, this past year, I've opened my eyes to realize that I kind of got lost in the sauce. I'll realize that. I'll recognize that I got lost in the sauce for sure. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, like, being in the sauce and getting all these likes and followers, doing all this X, Y, and Z, it don't matter. It doesn't. Because
Mhm.
I've met people who are really in the field, who really model act, who really be on set, that have 200 followers. Once I realized that, I'm like, damn, what am I doing? Trying to get all these followers. What do all these followers mean? They don't mean nothing. It's
Mhm.
just people at the end of the day. A lot of these people don't. I hate to put it this way, but a lot of these people don't. They don't be doing nothing. Even in people with followers, they don't be doing nothing. They don't be using what they got in their platform to their advantage, and I hate to see that. And I'll try to help people steer in that right direction, to whereby it's like, okay, let me recognize what you got going on, and let me help you, see that there's a better path to life. But at the end of the day, like, you can't control people. You could lead the horse to the water, but you can't let the horse drink. So I can't control nobody at the end of the day, and I hate controlling people. I'm not the type of person to control nobody. So I can show you the way, but you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta invest the time. It be time. Like, people be wanting stuff so quick, to the point where it's like they'll see the time it takes to get something, and they'll get scared. Simple as that. They'll get scared. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm totally kidding. Yeah, I feel you. The
Yeah.
horse, the horse part, I totally felt right here deep down in my gut. I felt that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was deep. You got real deep.
Yeah, and that's just how I am, bro. I've been doing this since, let me see. Okay, so I'm not even about to say like, cause I be saying like I started modeling in 2018, and then started doing fashion shows 2019. But I really been on a creative path since I'll say 2015.
That means forever.
Forever, no cap. What year is it about to be?
2024.
2024. You feel me? I've been
Almost
on
a
this shit
decade.
almost a decade. You know, and nobody sees the time in that. They just see you. They just see the followers. They see the likes and be like, oh, he lit. He got all this stuff going on, but they just don't see the time behind it. And that's the thing for me. It's like I'm at the point where if you don't see the time behind it and you don't really recognize it, what energy am I going to invest in you? Because like I remember when I was sitting in class and they let us have free time in computer class where it was like do whatever you want. Everybody was playing games. I was on the websites where it was like, oh, let me make a beat real quick, and everybody was calling them alien beats. I promise you, every beat I made, everybody was like, oh, this nigga making alien beats. This nigga make me. I'm not even. You know what? I don't even like the fact that I'm cussing right now, but I'll say this person was making alien beats, and this person was doing what was against the norm because at that time, Young Thug was coming out, Rich Homie Quan was coming out, Gucci Mane just got out of jail at the time, so the stuff that I was making was just considered weird, straight up, and it's so crazy to fast forward 5, 6 years later, like I'll play them same beats that I was making, like every weird beat that I made, I can name an artist that has over 10 million listeners on Spotify, which doesn't mean anything because if you got 10 million listeners on Spotify, all you need is one song to have them 10 million listeners. Like, real talk. Cause look, I'll say this, like, and it's something I've been peeping, and it's not no diss to nobody, not no diss to no artist that's doing their thing. But Sexy Red, right now, you go look at her Spotify numbers. She wasn't this before she had her Drake feature. She was on Drake album, right? Right?
We don't do. Excuse me. We do not do sexy red slander up in this motherfucker.
I'm not trying to look. I'm a Sexy Red supporter. I love everything Sexy Red do. Like I've been that person. Look. I've been that person to where it's like Sexy Red doing her thing, but I'm also that person to keep it real. You feel me? If Sexy Red never got that Drake feature, matter of fact, I'm about to look right now. I got Spotify because Spotify will tell you the numbers right now, bro.
Because first of all, she be telling the girls, if you don't got,
and
like looking for the hoochie daddies,
and
you
it's
know
not.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not even in a position to where I'm hating, but I'm just in a position to where I'm recognizing what the industry is and what real music is becoming, and real music is becoming influence and how much you got influence over this generation. And Sexy Red, she got that in the bag. Like Sexy Red, if you see this, like you got it in the bag. Like I'm not hating on you, no matter what like you doing. Like I support because I support people, putting on for their family because people will say, oh, she's doing this, she's making these decisions, she's doing all of this, but at the end of the day, she's making money to help her family be in a better position than they was before. Because look, who was Sexy Red before you knew her a year ago? Answer me this. Real quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Either way.
But I had to recognize Sexy Red was something before this, you feel me? She had a TikTok hit. She was popping before this. You could play this. I'll send you the video of her, doing her thing before this because I'll always recognize. I'll do my research before I'll just talk about somebody because that's not the way you go about things. You can't just talk about nobody without doing your research. Mm-hmm. I've done my research on her. Mm-hmm. She's been working since 2015, 2016, just like I have. But she just got the opportunity to pop because of her hit.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of town, thugging in my room, my Gucci bang, my booty all round.
And it's like, bruh, so many people would be like, yo, she's trying to, degenerate the generation and do all this, like, trying to be all, yip yap. But what does Future rap about? No disrespect to Future, but what does Future rap about?
Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck bitches, get money.
It's like if Future can do that and all these rappers can do that, then I'll give her the respect and power to do that for herself too. Cause it's like that'll be so hypocritical. Cause I'll never be on one side thinking it's this rapper, right? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of controversial, but he's 6 years old, But he just sitting on the block where he from. His name is Lil RT. He got this song 60 Miles. I don't know if you heard it or not, but
No.
he going crazy right now. He's really going crazy, and people will be like, "Why is this 6-year-old, 7-year-old rapping about this?" I don't know how old he is for real. He looks 6 or 7 though, bro. It just doesn't look matured at all. But he's from the hood in Atlanta. So what does that tell you? What else is he supposed to talk about if he's from the hood in Atlanta and that's all he sees?
Child, I'm from the Bronx. I don't know. I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
I'll say this
I'm gonna have to
because
bow out of that one.
I'm from the suburbs in Atlanta, and I've seen two different sides of the stories. There's always been people been brought together, and I would never judge a person from where they came from, because who am I to? Because people have judged me from where I've came from, and I've came from the dirt, but that was when I was like 6 or 7, but I didn't know the hood. These kids genuinely know the hood, and they be around these people who be trying to make it as rappers, trying to make it as drug dealers, X, Y, and Z. It's like, if that's all they know, what else are they supposed to rap about? You got to show these kids a better way of life, and if that's all they know, if they could come up off of that and change their family's life, put them in a mansion, put them in a good car, put them in a good situation, what am I supposed to hate about? You feel me? Like, that's all I'm trying to say. So I be looking at music a lot different. Like, people be looking at music like it's trying to tear down the generation, and I used to look at it the same way as that. But if you think it's trying to tear down the generation, what do you think of music for real? It's art. It's truly art. Let's move on to the next topic. You can cut this, Leah. Let's move on for sure. What you got?
No, you're good. So you did LA Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Are you considering about doing New York Fashion Week, or have you done that already?
I already did New York Fashion Week this year as well.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I forgot. Sorry.
You good? You didn't know that. We wasn't too tapped in before that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, because we didn't get too tapped in until now. But
yeah.
But tell them where they can find you one more time.
Kalo the one, KALOTHE1. Like
the number one.
Number one, not the
O-N-E,
word.
but the number one.
Yeah, real talk.
Is it just Instagram, TikTok? Like, where else?
Everywhere. You can find me as Kalo the one as of right now, because I've been thinking about rebranding. Yeah, I'm Kalo the one, but who else you know with the name Kalo? KALO. And if your answer is nobody, then that's who I'm finna be. Straight up.
Well, you heard it here first. Well, that's a wrap for this episode.
You truly heard it here first. Like, I've never told anybody that. I've always thought it, but I've never told anybody. Like, I truly might want to go by just Kalo at the end of the day, because who you truly know, who have you met in your life that's got the name Kalo?
I don't know anybody.
Exactly, you feel me? So that's just what I'm trying to go as. One day I'm not gonna rush the process. I'm still gonna try and build myself up to be the highest I could be and the best I could be. But until then, I'll keep playing with the gimmicks. I'll keep, conforming to the system, because you're not gonna make it without playing the game, and that's just straight up. But at the end of the day, the game is the game, and to everybody watching this, stand on your morals. If you stand on your morals, no matter what, it may get lonely, but at the end of the day, you standing on your morals and you stand on what you believe in, and that's what matters. I promise you. Like, none of this, like, I've been in a position where I've had the followers, I've had the likes, the clicks, all this, but I wasn't doing what I love. Like, I truly wasn't doing what I love. So if you're in a position to whereby you doing what you love and you getting all this love at the same time, then you winning. Like, love don't mean nothing unless it's truly what you love. So I'll just leave y'all at that.
Well, you heard it here first. This your girl Tosh with the geyser Kalo the one, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Keep going, keep doing y'all thing. I believe in. Look, if anybody ever want to hit me
Kalo.
up, look, I'm just saying real quick,
Oh
real
my
quick, real quick.
gosh.
Let me say one more thing. Like, look,
Older
anybody
Jesus.
watching this, I'm not a Hollywood person. Like, you'll see influencers and see this narrative about them. They try to act Hollywood. They try to act like they them, but they're not them. Me, I'm not him. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I haven't done nothing. Even though I've done a lot, I haven't done nothing. So, just if you ever need somebody to talk to, ever need a friend, ever need advice, ever need somebody to push your narrative if it's the right way.
Kalo is killing me here.
I'll take my sunglasses off. I haven't taken my sunglasses off this interview. If it's the if it's the right way, I got you. I promise you. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at. You know,
Are you sure that's where you leaving it at?
That's where I'm gonna leave it at. I promise you. Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
And once again, that's a wrap. Kalo, you're